left.
There is an app that comes totally free, which allows you to dial in all the sounds, 5 different amps, 50 effects, and you can save the presets in the headphones.
So I've set them up super clean, basically.
Oh. Is there a tuner?
There is a tuner.
Useful.
You can dial this in however you want. So if you want to add in delay, you can add in delay, reverb, and all that as well. So.
Whoa. There's Bluetooth audio control, an up and down button for changing through presets, and a guitar volume control as well.
So that's just the basic amp sound, right? That's just like there's none of the ambience built into none of the virtual space. So now what we're going to do is there's 3 modes. So the first one I'm going to put it in is surround mode. So this is the first one where you'll feel the amp move from being like flat against your ear to being in space. So it'll move in a virtual way. So it'll start off in front of you and you'll feel it in front of you, and then I'll move it so it's behind you. So obviously if you're practicing here, you're probably playing the amp in front of you. But when you're playing on stage, you're playing behind you.
Yeah, or to the left.
Are you happy with the sound that you had just then?
Yeah.
Right, so put them on again and I'll move them in the virtual space. So if you play and then I'll turn it on.
Whoa, okay, that's weird. That was really weird. But...
So now it'll be back there, and then...
Whoa, oh!
And now it's behind you.
Yeah, because I was like, oh, this is like panning, but then, in the studio, but it doesn't... No,
it's different.
It's different.
So, with that being said, what if you wanted to control it in real time? So that's where the next one comes in. So now, you can move your head and it will move around. So...
No! No! That's so
if you turn around, you face the other way, the amp actually moves.
It's there.
Yeah. So you can see it on screen. So now it's directly in front of you, and then you can turn around and have it directly behind you as well.
That's the weirdest thing. That's the weirdest thing. That's so cool. Seriously though, what an incredible practice tool. Okay, it's pretty funny that I've just come from playing in a different environment every night, to coming back home where I feel familiar, and then for it to feel like I'm just on a stage again. For musicians in general, like having that to get used to those things that you can't control, you can't change that usually in this kind of environment. But as soon as you're on stage, it's like the most jarring thing about being on stage. It's like if you have any phasing issues or things are like wrong and it's all unfamiliar. So kind of just to even rehearse feeling a little bit weird, like just moving your head and it being behind you in that way. Whoa, that's a clever piece of tech.
Well, the funny thing you say about rehearsing, so what if you could play, so again, if you take a backing track, right? Whenever you play the backing track, you're always playing on top of the track. You're never playing with the band. Do you know what I mean? That's always the big thing. So what if you could play a backing track and have the backing track apply to the same tech? So we can basically put the band in a virtual space, put everything behind you, and it's like you're on stage playing with the band. So you can pick something, no one else can hear it. So we can pick anything on Spotify, and obviously it's Bluetooth audio to the headphones. We pick something on Spotify, you can play along to it, and we can basically put that in a virtual space, and you can play along. So before you play anything, just listen to the track, and listen to the virtual space, and then play along to it, alright?
Whoa.
So if you turn all the way around, you can actually play to the band.
That's so weird. I got so involved, I wasn't even listening to Matt anymore.
And you can really tighten up the space as well, so you can make it smaller.
Wait, what did you say? You can take any audio you want, like any of your favourite live recordings from your Guitar Heroes, or even your own backing tracks, and put it in a real space and feel like you're playing within the recording.
You don't want to always be tied to the app. So we give you Bluetooth transport controls as well. If I open up Spotify here, if you want to just pause while you're playing, you can literally just click the button in, and it will stop the Bluetooth audio. But say if you want to go, you want to rewind. So say if you want to go back, you can actually just push the button and hold the headphones back, and it will actually rewind and fast forward the track for you as well. So you can
like tip your head
back?
You
can tip your head back to rewind, and you can push it forward to fast forward. So you can go back over certain bits without having to go into the controls every time and do it basically. But the whole time you're playing onto a backing track, don't forget that you've got all of the amp models and all the effects that you can play on as well. So you can start to dial in the sounds. You can save up to 6 in the headphones, and then you can simply, if I press the button here, you'll see that it'll actually change the sound. But if someone who's just come back off tour and you're on a tour bus and you want to practice where you're going, I think they're a great option to be able to do that. And you get 5 hours worth of battery life straight out of it as well.
Whoa.
It's a similar layout with effects derived from like the guitar line. So you've got a bunch of different boosters, which includes overdrives, modulations, delays, reverbs, everything that you can want to dial in, and all the amp sounds as well.
Now for pricing in your region. Check out the links below for information, because what you'll realise is that these headphones are not cheap. But this is their first incarnation. They're a sophisticated piece of technology, they feel solid, they fold down nicely and fit in your big bag. They sound great and provide this really unique experience wherever you want to be. I thoroughly suggest you find a pair to try and see if you find them beneficial.
Battery charge port for the headphones is a lithium-ion battery in there, so I think it's a few hours charge, you get 5 hours worth of life, and then you get 12 hours out of that, and there's a little USB port for that. And then when you want to dock the two together,
so you can charge them together.
No, you actually do charge them separately. This won't charge, this won't send power through, but you get a much longer battery life out of that. And then that's simply pairing that to that, and then you're away to go, and you can see that it's got all the amps ready to go.
So the tuner
comes through. Yeah, so there's actually a tuner in here. By holding these two buttons, if it's in tuner mode.
Whoa, so is it telling you? I can hear the noise.
Yeah, so try it.
Oh, it's telling you to go up and down. Up. Oh. Yeah. That's incredible. It's weird turning around to like look at your amp and then realise it's not there.
Yeah, exactly.
Well, I'm impressed. So I had a thought, how would these change my experience of the NAMM show? If you're not aware, there is a huge music industry trade show in California every January, but the noise levels are so ridiculous that you can't actually hear any of the instruments well. So I knew this would be the perfect test. Aiming for Fender first. Haven't yet braved their booth. It's always so jam-packed. I'm excited to see all the crazy guitars they release this year. Everyone is just doing their best to try and actually hear the guitars, but I've got the dream experience. This is the only way to actually hear guitars at NAMM. Even when one is an acoustic sonic. Even hearing an acoustic guitar at NAMM was difficult. And it was such a relief to be able to use these headphones on bass guitar too. I haven't actually tried it with bass yet, so I'm just going to pick up a jazz bass. These are my current settings. Lead surround. I don't need an amp when I have this. Okay, I will admit I just left this in a Fender and then walked away. Don't lose this, Mary. Don't lose this. It's kind of important. It's got the good content. I wish I could demo this beauty. Sadly not. It doesn't work through glass. I mean, it obviously doesn't work through glass, but then I made an assumption. It works on everything. I got that wrong. I've predominantly been using my Vigier GB Rock with the headphones. One little problem I faced was fitting the transmitter into other types of jack inputs once I came home. It doesn't fit in the Silver Sky, nor my Vigier Indus, but I'm sure there is or will be an adapter that could help with this in future. Let me know in the comments below if you know of anything. However, this was the first time I've ever actually enjoyed playing guitar at the NAMM show, and it was my 5th time there. I could just lock my phone, keep it in my back pocket, and then plug into anything I wanted. Everyone else has to plug into an amp with headphones. I don't have to do that. I expected. It was so hot in there. I'm gonna take a breath of fresh air outside and maybe just listen to some music and zen out. So in conclusion, these have already changed my practice regime. I can be anywhere and play the electric guitar. They will stop your roommates, your friends, or your family complain about your guitar noise, and yet you can still play at a volume that feels realistic and gives you freedom to push yourself when you might feel too vulnerable to do that in public. I think Boss have found a niche in the guitar market with the Waz Air headphones. It wouldn't surprise me if guitar stores started offering their customers these instead of amplifiers to try out guitars. Not just to avoid renditions of Sweet Child of Mine, but actually so people can be alone and feel less like they're performing to strangers. The headphones work straight out of the box and are comfortable to wear while you're practicing. They are not noise cancelling, which I would hope is a development in future, at least more isolation, but they do manage to put you in your own world. The battery life is good. I wish I could demonstrate these better because it's not like adding reverb, it's not panning, it's realistic and there's a feeling to it. It's a visceral experience, like there's air actually coming from your amp speakers that don't even exist. Turning around to your band and rigging that solo you spent so long learning will actually never feel better unless you're actually performing live. And let's be honest, your in-ear mix will never sound this good. Hearing is believing though, so seek out a pair. Thank you so much for watching this video. Be sure to subscribe to my newsletter for information on my upcoming guitar courses, amongst other news. Subscribe to this channel, give this video a thumbs up, and let me know your thoughts on the Waz Air headphones. As always, huge thank you to my Patreon supporters who you'll see the names of in the credits. So if you want your name in the credits, then check out the link below and sign up to my Patreon page. But otherwise, I will see you soon.
Can you hear me? Maybe.
Ted 2 receiving.
right away.
Aggressive.
Research complete.
Weapons primed. Ready to blunder. Burning. Ready to blunder.
Like a plan. Copy that. Come again.
Order accepted.
You're on.
Immediate.
I'm on it.
fortune. Ready to
Copy that.
Target locked. Safeguarding the future.
Confirmed.
Some will die so that others may live. Yes, Command?